Hello and welcome or welcome back. My name's Dina. We're going to do a quick whatever comes out reading because I'm noticing that the daily dharmas have been quite involved and confused. I feel like there's a lot of individuals that have a lot of confusion, and so we're going to just kind of go in and hopefully do a couple quicker messages for a few of you and go by probably the titles on these to see which one resonates for you. So a few cards popping out. All right. So the first two, number 17, the Lookout, came out on top of Archangel Michael. So take a look at this sinking ship. Somebody's looking out for safety, sanctuary. So as you know, if you're out to sea and the ship is on fire, it's going to be sinking and everybody's going to be stranded out there and God knows what. That's an expression. So number 17 is also the number of the star in the major arcana of the traditional tarot. And with Archangel Michael, he's often depicted as the protector, the guide, the one who stands for truth, justice, clarity, and did I say protection? And so this, when we did the shorts recently, the Lookout card came out for a couple of specific signs. I don't recall which ones, but it was something about a sinking ship. I do believe Aries got it and someone else. And this sinking ship idea is like, don't go down with the ship, take a moment, take in the periphery, maybe try to, as he's taken that elevated stance, try to either step out of a situation to gain clarity or, in the heat of an argument with a loved one, take a moment and reassess, or instead of just declaring something in the heat of the moment that you can't take back or burning a bridge, maybe there's a moment where we can say, let's shelf this for a moment. I need to take a breather and recollect, and then let's talk about this again later, or let's not talk about it again, right? Because depending on your situation here, this Lookout can really say, like, there's nothing left here. This ship is about to be in ruins, and maybe you can gather a few valuables and swim to some nearby shore with your treasure chest or something. But it's time to seek for alternative avenues when you have this sinking ship. It's not something with this card that looks like it can be subdued or brought back into a manageable level. It looks like it's about to be engulfed. And so trust that you are protected, that any type of rejection or sinking ship is divine protection and redirection. And it's some type of truth coming out, perhaps. And Archangel Michael is associated with the throat chakra and perhaps has something to do with either perspectives or differing ideas about things, or about words said about, for instance, the burning bridge. Isn't the bridge part of the ship? I'm not up on my Mariner info. So moving along, the second one that came out was number 10. So you've got three major arcana. In this one, Archangel Michael's 9, Hilarion is 10. Ascended Master Hilarion, or excuse me, no, this is the light of the world. Number 5 is Hilarion, which is here. That's where I got that from. So all these gray-haired white men kind of look the same. I'm just think I'm funny sometimes, guys. So the light of the world compared to Hilarion, it's like this light of the world tells me that opportunity is knocking. Something here, whether you are knocking on someone's door or someone is knocking on yours, it's as though, if you keep yourself going and taking care of whatever you are, building your enterprise, yourself, or whatnot else, somebody is also seeking you. I remember with this lantern, it reminds me sometimes of the Hermit card, which is often shown. He's seeking enlightenment. He has his lantern and he goes through the dark. And then seemingly he comes across this cottage where this young man and his cat familiar here are just going about their business. And so this may seem, or it may suggest that you have someone coming in, a messenger or message coming in, something that you've been waiting for, or some guidance coming. Uh, the light of the world. There's also something about your mission and your calling. It's like when opportunity knocks, or when it's your calling. It's like the phone keeps ringing and it keeps ringing and it keeps ringing. And maybe the first time you say, well, maybe that's not for me. I have some more to learn. And so you don't take the opportunity. And maybe a later time you've got your hands full and you miss a deadline and you don't take that opportunity. But it keeps calling and it keeps calling because it's for you. And so this lookout sinking ship, it's like, perhaps you found yourself in a comfort zone, discomfort zone, or in a stagnant dead end situation, something such as that. And the protection coming in is that, okay, now this company's going out of business because they don't want you to stay there and lose on more opportunities. It's like the light of the world comes knocking, comes calling, because it's time for us to come out of the cottage and back into the world in some way. So Hilarion here is known to be one of the ascended masters that deals a lot with science, technology, and so on in that regard. But there are shown here these spectral spirit ghostly images behind. And so it could be talking about the ancestors or those ascended masters, angels, whatever, in spirit that are coming through, speaking through. And maybe this is one of the gifts that you have, or one of those that you're interested in developing or following other people's, and sharing that more so with the world, to go out with your own lantern here, out of the comfort and confines of this burning ship here, to then take your lantern out and light the world. And with Hilarion, it seems like you may be quite interested in technology in some type of a way. And this doesn't need to be like you can build a computer, but maybe you can. Doesn't have to mean you're a chemist. It could also be some social media people that are out there and they know how to use algorithms. It can be somebody who can read 2 or 3 different texts in little snippets here and there and start making conclusions and inferring things that others have missed, or that their brain didn't connect those 2 dots. And so something about the way that your mind works is a higher capacity than many other individuals have unlocked. And so I believe that that's part of it. Yes, look at this. I split the deck, and this is will, wisdom, and mind. And it's definitely about, we can talk about more of the elementals, the 4 directions, the peer-to-peer information coming through us and integrating in the life experience, as well as, ancestral karmic roots. And we can talk about guidance and our hopes and dreams and goals here coming in. But it seems like that this card is suggesting that all of these things have really been intricately, delicately fostered within your body, mind, and spirit, and that you have something that no one else can offer. So let's get you a couple of oracle cards, and then we'll see if we need anything else before we close out. I just wanted these to be quick ones so I can get a couple of them out for those looking for extra information. I'm going to read all of these. Gliding through the currents is below. excuse me, gliding through the currents is talking about switching up our approach to something, letting things kind of come to light, letting things show themselves to us, and also to help our dreams take flight here. So there's some kind of information that's being applied to something, and you may be studying or presenting something here as well. And it may be a chance encounter with that light of the world, because I feel like this individual represents somebody that you don't necessarily know very well that's coming and calling on you, but maybe it is for some of you. Life is better together. Number 4, seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call and facing your fears. Oh, and phone call or calling on you. Remember, calling, phone. There are no coincidences. Or it could be, as simple as knocking on your neighbor's door. So facing your fears, 46, look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. So yes, you are a light in this world. You are very highly skilled and educated here, and you're highly protected. And there's something that is helping you to move out of an old situation, and it perhaps is bringing up a lot of fears as you're moving through this, but go with the flow a little bit and keep in close contact with those individuals who do help you to believe in your dreams, to build in your dreams and support you and love you and get you through this. So I think that we will go with one other card here and find out through animal totems what special strength is stepping forward for you right now. Humpback whale singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. That's really beautiful. So the humpback whales, I don't know if you've ever listened to their noises, but they've made different healing things with them, baby toys that can do noises like the humpback whale. They're also the ocean's record keeper, the keeper of some Akashic records as well. And with singer, I always think about the resonant, the heart chords and how things can be clashing or resonant. And so if something continues to constantly bring up discordant energies in your life, how can you raise your voice above the din? And how can you raise your perspective above and really see your way forward? How can you use your voice for affirmation, for inspiration, trust, love, hope, guidance? And can you believe in the voice? Because maybe this is some kind of choir singer or something else, but it doesn't need to be actual song out in the public. That doesn't need to be your calling here, because this is a general reading. It's about using your vibration and your voice to get out there into the world and to move through this and find that the pod, the soul tribe that is you, that's resonant with you. And underneath we have cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. And I see this as like Aztec, perhaps Mayan sun god. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's what I'm feeling with that. So maybe some of those studies have something to do with you, or you might identify as being an old soul. And I'm seeing underneath that we have dragons, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage and can shape shift at will. Mastery is your destiny. rise with dignity. Yes, I mean, honestly, we have 5 cards from that first deck, and all 5 are major arcana: 17, 9, 10, 5, and 20. And out of those 5, 3 of them represent these ascended figures. And so you are absolutely coming into something huge. And below that was Heron with patience. So have patience in this process. Keep your eyes peeled for opportunities coming in for you, and trust and affirm that if you can reduce all that resistance energy, intense anxiety energy from fear, you can move beyond this and be open and ready to receive when those opportunities present, and they are on their way. So take care of you, and until next time,